Hi friends, so I recently went to Sephora, and by recently I mean yesterday, and I bought a few things, and it's not a lot of things, just maybe a handful of things, and I thought it would be really fun for me to try them out for the first time and kind of do like a mini review with you guys. So let's get into it. The first one is a sheet mask by Dr. Dennis Gross, and this is the Vitamin C Lactic Acid Biocellulose Brightening Treatment Mask. Whew. It's a long name. So here is the package that it came in. Now the reason it's open, because you'll see in the next clip, I already tried it on. I was very impressed with it. I really was. I just think it's a little pricey. So this would be like a once in a while treat. This retailed for $16.50 Canadian just for this one mask. Or I think they have a 4-pack for like $64 or $65. That's insane for this type of mask. This is like a hydrating mask. So what it says is, if you have tired, dull, uneven skin tone and you want bright, supple, and a concentrated dose of hydration, try this. So it's a hydrating mask is what it is, and it's got some AHAs in it which help exfoliate your skin. And then there's some vitamin C in it, but between the vitamin C and the AHAs in there and the hydration, yes, your skin will look really great, but I mean, I have products like that in my regular skincare routine that I can get the same results with. So I think this mask is really great as a fun little mask to do once in a while as a self-care thing, but other than that, I think I'm gonna stick to my regular skincare routine to achieve similar results. Okay, let's test out this mask by Dr. Dennis Gross. Okay. It smells nice. It smells a little lemony. Okay, so it sits between two mesh thingamabobs. So you unfold it. This is what she looks like. Ooh. Okay, so I'm gonna remove this mesh first so I can put it on my face. Oh yeah, there's the mesh. Ta-da! There she is. So that is not for use. And then you have this part. Put that on the face, like so. It says avoid contact with eyes. Well, just don't touch your eyes, I guess. Don't poke yourself in the eye. Ta-da! Okay, and then before, I should have done this first, but then you're supposed to remove the top mesh, which is a little harder. My God, oh, here we go. I'm on the struggle bus. Ta-da! Here is the second mesh. I got too many meshes. Okay, now we're gonna lay this down. I'm gonna lay you down on my face. Okay, and then I'm just gonna take whatever excess there is and just rub it on the old neck. And now we're gonna leave it on for 15 minutos. I've been wearing this for like about 5 minutes, and around the eye contour, this thing is not the most comfortable. I have to like tear it a little because it's like going into the corner. It was going into the corners of my eye, so it was getting uncomfortable. But overall, that was the only negative so far. I had this on for 20 minutes, so I'm going to take it off now. Because I kept it on for longer, I guess everything got absorbed. There is no excess anything, like nothing. But I am gonna take this and just rub it on my neck. Just whatever is left over, because we don't want to waste it. It was like $16 or something. Kind of pricey. Okay, so the skin has a nice dewy glowiness to it. It feels nice and plump and hydrated. It's really nice, actually. So I'm gonna follow this up with my daytime skincare, but I'm only gonna go in with moisturizer and sunscreen because it already had vitamin C in it. It didn't say how much, but I'd just rather not add anything extra for today. The other thing, at first, this mask smelled, when I opened it, it smelled a little bit like lemons, but as it sat, the smell was not great. It smelled a little bit like, I don't know, like rotten milk or like really old moldy cheese. But overall, I do like the way it made my skin look and feel and the way my makeup sits on it. But it just, I think it's a little too pricey to purchase on a regular basis. Up next is the Tarte Shape Tape Radiant Concealer. I tried the original version of this and I really liked it. I thought it was good, but when I saw they had a radiant finish one, I was so excited. I love anything that gives me like a dewy, radiant finish. So since I love the original Tarte concealer so much, I was like, oh my God, I hope this is good because this might be one of my new favorite concealers. And this one comes in 36 shades, I believe, and it retails for 43 Canadian dollars for the full size. And I just love the applicator. It's just a really nice, gentle applicator. It's gentle when you press it around the eyes, and it deposits a really good amount of product. So I really love their applicator. I've always loved their applicators. This shade that I have is 12S Fair. I'm just gonna put some on the back of my hand just to see, and it's supposed to be a medium coverage that is buildable, and look at that. It's just so creamy and blends so nicely, and so far I'm really loving the way it's sitting on my skin. Like, look at that. That is really nice coverage. I don't like a super heavy coverage. This looks like a really good amount of coverage to me. And I have it under my eyes now, and I just love the glowiness and just how healthy it makes the skin under my eyes look. And the coverage so far, really, really, really lovely. I'll see throughout the day how it wears, but so far, loving it. For this, I would just use a little bit under my eyes and to cover my lids as well, because my lids tend to be a little bit red and a little bit veiny, so I like to cover that up. So yeah, I'm going to use a beauty blender to blend that out. And I don't like too much concealer under my eyes. As I'm getting older, more of my makeup tends to settle under my eyes. So I like to just use a little bit of coverage under there. It blends out really nicely and feels really creamy, like really creamy. Let's see. I like the coverage. And it does give that radiant finish that I love. Like, I love that dewy finish. I don't like matte products in general. For me, I just find that I don't like how they make my skin feel later on throughout the day. So a nice radiant concealer, foundation, love. It has been 2 hours since I put on the concealer. This is what it looks like right now, but there is a little bit of creasing right under here. So I'm just going to pat that out. And this side is a little bit better. Not as much, but still a tiny bit of creasing. Nothing major. But yeah, I just usually pat that out, the creasing, and depending on the concealer, sometimes it doesn't happen again. Other times it keeps happening over and over again, depending on the concealers. It's been about 8 hours almost since I put the concealer on, and I'm really loving it. Still feels really nice and hydrated and moisturized under my eyes. It's lasted really nicely. The coverage is still there. So I'm really happy with that. It didn't crease too much. There was a little bit of creasing, but I find that nowadays I get creasing under my eyes no matter what, because I do have those wrinkles under my eyes, like the fine lines. So the product does tend to settle a little bit in there, but overall, I am really loving this concealer. Up next is NARS, the Laguna bronzer. This one is in Laguna 02 Original, and this one's the mini one, and it retails for 26 Canadian dollars. I love the packaging, and this is what this looks like. And I have it on right now, and I just love how nicely it goes on and just how beautiful, and it blends so nicely. It just sits so nicely on the skin and looks really, really, really good. So this is the matte one. This one does not have shimmer. I had another Laguna bronzer before that had shimmer in it. So yeah, I wonder if I'll still like it. I have not tried this one yet, the matte one, the one without any sort of shimmer in it. So I'm going to take my bronzing brush. Oh, not a lot of fall off, like just a little bit on the container here on the sides, but it's not crumbling and falling away as I dip my brush in. So let's just, ooh, that was a lot. It's okay, we can blend, we can blend. So the beauty of this is you do not need a lot because this is incredibly pigmented. Okay, so that's enough of this. Let's just blend it out a little bit with another brush. Look at this. Like once you blend it, it's just such a beautiful, like tan bronzed look. Up next, I didn't purchase this. I got it as the birthday gift. So I got the Kosas pack, and this one comes with a lip oil and a brow lamination thing. What is this? It's called Kosas Air Brow Clear Lifting Treatment Gel. I'm gonna give this one away to one of my friends who love this kind of stuff. It's just not my thing. I don't need it. But the thing that I did get in there that I loved was the lip oil. So this one is the wet lip oil in Unbuttoned, shade Unbuttoned. I love it so much. It just looks beautiful on. It retails, the full size retails for 30 Canadian dollars, and I believe they have 11 different shades, including a clear one. So I'm so loving this. I've had this on for a little bit now. It is supposed to be a plumping one, but I don't get that tingling sensation, which is nice. I don't love that burning tingling sensation. And I just like the way it looks on my lips. It's pretty pigmented for a lip oil. Like, I'm impressed at how pigmented it is. And it just feels really nice and adds a nice level of moisture to the lips while adding a really pretty color. So what I am going to do is try it on. I brought the lip liner I'm going to use is Soar by MAC. I'm not trying to like get a defined line. I'm just trying to kind of create a barrier for the lip gloss to stay on, hence the lip liner. And I'm not trying to be precise with it. Then, oh my God, goes on like butter. It's so pretty, and it can be for every day, and I feel like this is good for the summer and the fall. Like, the color is just very nice and transferable from season to season. I really like it. And you can use different liners with this. It doesn't necessarily have to be something like Soar. I would even use like a brown lip liner with this. That would look really nice. You can even use a nude lip liner if you just want the gloss to shine through. But yeah, I really like it. And the last thing that I got is by Sol de Janeiro, and it's the Beijos de Sol. I think that means like kisses of the sun or kisses from the sun. It's insanely delightful. Like, I love the way this smells so much. It smells like peach with a coconut undertone, and it's perfect for the summer, and it smells tropical and fresh. Oh, it is so, so good. So I actually got this to have in my work bag. That way, you know, as the day goes by and I want to freshen up a little bit, I can spritz some of this on and smell heavenly. Or if I'm going somewhere after work, I can just spray this on and smell delicious for wherever I need to go. So really happy with this. This was $32.50 for 90 milliliters of product. If you like a fresh scent with like a peach scent and a coconutty undertone, like something tropical, highly recommend giving this a try. It's so good. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know if there's any other videos you'd like me to make or products you'd like me to review. I love hearing from you. Thank you so much for watching my videos. It really does mean a lot, and for your lovely comments and for liking my videos. Thank you, and I will see you next time.